All right. Paul, you unmuted yet?
I am here. I am ready.
We're here. I'm hearing myself through something though, so that's awesome. I think it's through your screen, maybe.
Can you hear it now?
Nope. I think it's better.
All right.
All right. All right. Welcome in, everybody. It's the draft, dude.
Yes, we are here. The moment is now. I don't know what's happening at all. This is amazing.
Did you know the draft was even today?
It's a good thing I saw a message and then I'm like, no, I knew today was the day. I'm very excited.
Well,
I got picks written out. I'm probably going to be horribly wrong. Sorry to the new people. I don't know you at all, but I'm excited to see how close I am.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I mentioned to you guys, and I guess I just mentioned in the Discord, I still have kids awake, so bear with me. They might be running in here and bugging me through the night. But Paul, through the stream, it's a little tougher to tell what you're wearing. But who are you repping tonight?
It's got to be Williams. It's got to be Williams. I'm very eager to see where my Padawan Barrett Powers takes this team, and I'm gonna rep him tonight. I'm proud of it.
How does it feel to know that you had a chance to drive for Williams and never did?
It's so tough. It's a dream I will never grasp, even when it was literally handed to me.
Well,
Um,
we did. So this is going to be a surprise, but you'll know what I'm talking about later on in the show. But we did actually get some footage of you testing out the Williams car, and
oh no,
and
that's public. Oh, that's gonna go on the public now, huh?
yeah. So we're going to show that later, but
Okay.
until then, though, we're obviously kicking off season 7 of our SNS league. And this year we're doing a draft. We have 10 principals already selected, and they were chosen last month. And those principals will be making these draft picks tonight. So, Paul, you weren't really there when we did the draft lottery, and I know you're drawing a blank on all the principals that are actually there. But
I actually know all of them are. Don't you worry about that. I'm responding to the haters in the chat. This is ridiculous.
Were there any principals that surprised you for them to get that seat?
The only one is strictly because I don't know the guy. It was Shaylin. I don't know who you are, so I feel like that one was a little bit random. The one I'm most excited though is Chris. I was really happy when he got on there. So, but no, everybody else makes sense.
Yeah,
everybody else makes sense.
So we Shaylin and Chris both were top 3 in the T2 season, and they didn't race in the final race, I believe. And so Brandon Bestrom or Beestrom, I'm not sure how he says his last name, but he ended up winning the T2 series. But because those two were pretty much 1 and 2 near the end, and I just felt like they were going to be good assets in the T1, and as principals, especially because Chris, he runs his own league, and he does really well with that. So excited for Chris for sure, but Shaylin definitely, I think, earned it, and we wanted to get some new faces in to kind of handle some of the losses we had. So super excited for those two. And then obviously you had a bunch of people get pretty much promoted essentially with Brandon and Ferrari, Loic and Alpine. Barrett already had Williams because Paul, he got promoted last season. So
yep.
And then we kept Passy on with Kick, even though like the previous rules would have eliminated him because their team got last. But Passy's a unique individual for this league and is a huge asset and a great principal. And so it was, since this is almost like a mini reset, it made sense to bring him back and give him another shot at it. So pumped for that. As you guys can see, we had the draft board up. The Racing Bulls traded their way from 10th all the way to 1st. Paul, did you even know that?
So I was following the graphics, and I will say that there was no context behind the trades, so they all seemed very nefarious to me. So I was very shocked. I was very shocked by this, and I even went and tried to get an inside scoop, and I was ignored. So I don't know what's going on, but that was crazy.
It blew my mind. When I told them that they could make trades, they could do, figure it out. They had to get a little creative. I expected, maybe a little swap like 6 and 5 or 6 and 4 or something like that. But to go from 10 to 1, honestly, that's just that. I don't know. That's the biggest shock to me. I cannot believe he pulled that off. So big shout out to Keaton. Well, I see you chatting in Discord. I'm going to actually be reading the Discord chat tonight. So we got Pete and Jordan Tanner. They're both in here. Thomas is in here checking it out. I see a lot of subs in the chat. How does that make you feel, Paul?
I love it. It's just bring it on. I'm not scared of you. Yeah, no, it's a good turnout. This is exciting stuff for the league. It's gonna be really cool when we get this all going. But how are we doing this? Are we just diving in, or are there videos you've made? What are we to expect? Because I have no idea what's happening.
So obviously you guys saw the intro before we got in here. At least if you didn't, I hope you watch this back. We'll get it posted to YouTube as well, but it should stay on Twitch. So check out the intro. We're going to do some. I'm hoping to get everybody that's on the grid into that intro somehow. Um, so that's kind of what we want to do to lead up to our races every week, is to run with that kind of intro. So check that out if you didn't see it. And then graphically, there's not a ton. You'll see on-screen stuff like you'll know when a team's up. At the top of the screen, it'll show who's getting selected, but also we have a screen share where you can see the draft board itself and who's up next and all that fun stuff. And at the very bottom of the screen, the full draft order, all 3 rounds is it's scrolling, so you can see that order as well.
Oh, no shit. I'm looking at it now. That's so cool.
Yeah. So
whoa.
You should have an idea of the order. We're taking our sweet time to get this kicked off. But we are going to officially put the Racing Bulls on the clock. So Keaton, I know you're listening. You're on the clock. We're going to give you some time. I'll be reaching out to you, and we'll figure out who you're wanting to go with here. So Racing Bulls on the clock.
How much time do they get?
We want to be relatively quick, but 5 to 10 minutes. I'm not in a huge rush.
5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was going to do 7 minutes for it being season 7.
I thought this was going to be 45 seconds.
It might be, Paul, but you're just sitting back watching, right? Like you're not.
That's true. I am. So I'm very excited for what's to come.
I've got to go find the graphic and make sure everything is set up. I got to contact the principal, so bear with me. I'll try to do it as fast as I can, Paul. But
to be fair, I would have happily helped.
I
didn't know at all what the hell.
Paul has no clue what's going on.
I don't. I'm so happy to be here. So what are we gonna do? Are we gonna have like a little talent show? Like because this is gonna be a lot of time here, unless everybody knows who they're picking. Well, actually, what we should do that. When should we? Because do you know the order? Do you know who's gonna pick who, or not really?
Yeah, I do know this first pick, and actually the pick is in.
The pick is in. The pick is in.
The pick is officially in. Are you ready to find out who it is?
I am ready. Blow me away.
Okay. All right. Is everybody else ready? I don't know if anyone's ready for this. 25 viewers.
That's good.
All right, we're almost 15 minutes in. Still haven't got to the first pick, but we're gonna let's go ahead and get this first pick done. So, Paul didn't prep a news segment. You didn't prep a news segment tonight, Paul?
Who's asking for one? I guess I'll. Oh,
it's Colin.
Okay, Colin. I'll make one just for you.
Pick is in. All right. No, you won't. So.
No, I'm not allowed.
Yeah, this isn't a Beyond the Paddock episode. Paul's not prepared. All right. Let me find the person that was just selected, and we're going to get this person announced right now. So with the first pick of season 7 SNS draft, the Racing Bulls select Mr. Doug O'Brien. Can you believe that? What's your first thought? What's your first thought?
I can't say my first thought because wait, what?
Hold on 1 second.
What's happening?
I got somebody in my ear.
Somebody's in your ear. Guys, I actually don't know what's going on.
Paul, relax. There's been a mistake.
A mistake?
Yes.
Already? Yes. This is a good start for the season.
Relax. Doug's not the pick. Scratch it. Doug's not the pick.
Not the pick. Dunzo.
Doug, I'm sorry. I feel like Steve Harvey at that beauty pageant or whatever when you know, that's what I feel like right now. That's my bad. Like I'll take the blame for that. The pick is with the first overall pick. I did not drop the graphic, and I apologize for not dropping this graphic. We actually knew this was going to happen. The first overall pick, I want to welcome back our guy, Mr. Mitchell Rishko. Congratulations. Rishko's back.
Wow.
Rishko is back.
Wow, wow, wee, wah.
Now, what's your thoughts, Paul?
Well, I may have had an inside scoop about this one, but I was blown away when I heard this. This is exciting. This is great for the league. I am very curious how he's going to stack up against some of these talented rookies we have. This is crazy. Is he even on? Is he available to speak? I don't believe he's still alive.
He's available. Yeah, I meant to drop a graphic earlier for him, but I got so busy trying to set this audio. So I'm sorry, Rishko, but he's alive. He's back. He's fully committed. He cleared it with the wife. He is absolutely ready to go for season 7.
Well, I have a copy of the graphic. I can hold it up. Can we do that?
If you want to do that.
I'm hoping that's what it is, but let's see if it gets it. First off, what a striking man. Back in business. Crazy. This is an insane graphic, by the way.
Dude, I know. He's back. I super pumped super pumped about it. I actually just confirmed, like I have been kind of trying to figure out who is officially in and officially out. Especially before this draft, so the principals knew everything beforehand, and he was like super last minute where I find out, you know, he's like, I cleared it with the wife, like I'm good, I'm ready to race, and he's so good, and I just can't wait to see how he stacks up, because last season he did race in three races, the first 3, and he scored 19 points, so he came in and he performed pretty well, especially the first 2 races, so super pumped about that. That makes Passy and the kick team, they're up with the number 2 pick. And so he's on the clock. He's actually just messaged me.
Is the pick in?
So officially,
yep.
The pick is in. I was going to try to send a link out to Keaton to get maybe a quick word from him. So give me 1 second. Might be able to get him on. If he's not in the chat, no big deal. But
the pick is in. We have the second pick.
We do.
Wow, incredible. I'm curious where I will land. So far, I am 1 for 1.
So you had the inside scoop on that.
I'll confirm I did have the inside scoop, but that's because I said, "Pretty please tell me," and he folded. Who's joining us? Who is this?
I'm not sure if is it Keaton or Passy. Can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Oh, that's Keaton.
Keaton, welcome back. Welcome in.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to put your name on here. Keaton, the pick to Rishko. How you feeling about that?
I'm feeling very good. A lot better than I was when I was picking 10th.
Yeah, I going from 10 to 1, and then you're snagging Rishko. It's unbelievable. You think you fooled anybody with the fake Doug pick?
I specifically did that because I knew Passy would be in chat, and I did get verbal threats. I'm glad it was a joke.
Yeah, us too. Well, we'll make this short and sweet so we can get this thing rolling. But glad to have you on for a second. Congrats on the pick, and we'll have you picking here after a while. So stay tuned.
Absolutely.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and announce. I got him muted. He took off. All right, pick number 2. We got the pick is in.
And
the kick team is up, and their pick officially is Mr. Doug O'Brien, 2nd overall pick. Congratulations to Doug. That absolutely amazing fit.
Exactly right fit.
Yeah, when I was doing my early predictions, and we'll maybe discuss some predictions here going forward about who you think is going to be next. It was between two people here for kick. It was between Doug and Bamonte for me. I felt like those two would work really well with Passy. So
yes,
yeah.
This was 100% a vibes pick, but it also helps that he had the second one, so he had basically total freedom. So it worked out beautifully. I'm excited for this team. This team will be fun to watch.
Yeah, I should have you updating this other board, to be honest with you.
That's fine. I'm really doing well sitting.
You're just telling.
And then seeing if I have my guesses right. So I think I'm doing just fine.
All right, we're gonna throw. Yeah, let's have Passy jump on. Passy, can you hear us?
Yes.
Dude, Doug with the second pick. How you feeling about it?
Real good, because I was sitting at 4 and I didn't think I was gonna get them.
Yep.
So I had to do a lot of kisses.
And you moved yourself up. You got Doug.
Let's just put it this way. I'm really happy Dave waited to announce he wasn't coming in.
There we go.
Yeah, those that might not be aware, we did have kind of a last second removal of the league where David did jump back and say he just wanted to reserve this season. He's got too much going on, and so he's taken a step back, but well deserved. Obviously, he's put in a ton of time and effort into this league. Passy, what are your expectations for kick this season with Doug as your teammate?
Solid, like seventh in the constructors.
You think you're going to top 7?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll
carried by Doug.
Carried by Doug. He's definitely capable, but so are you. So I mean, I'm excited to see you guys and how you guys pair up. But we're gonna keep this thing moving, and I'm gonna go ahead and mute you now. But congratulations.
Bye-bye.
Congratulations. It's gonna be a great team.
All right.
All right. On to my son.
Your son.
I am very yes. I want to see what little old Barrett picks.
Okay, I gotta give me a minute to reach out to Barrett, and yeah, should have gotten a skin tight Williams shirt. Barrett says.
That's where did he say that? Oh, he said it. What a jerk! I saw that. And also, thanks, Doug. Go to bed, old man. I don't care.
All right, Paul. Tell me. People need to know. When are those books getting shipped out?
Who's asking? I don't think anyone's asking.
The people are asking.
I can't even commit to that. Oh, that's not true, Keaton. I don't even owe you one, all right? I owe other people one.
See? You see that? You see it? Books. All I'm hearing are we need the books. Everyone needs to know.
What is this? Why am I even here? Is this some fucked up intervention?
Like, guys,
what is this?
Like I've said this from the beginning. If you expect like really professional commentating skills and like ability that Matt Bamonte has, you're not going to get it with us. This is going to be super weird, and and we're just mostly going to shit on Paul most of the time. That's my job, at least. I don't know.
That's when it comes to the actual racing. I think it'll be much more cohesive. Will be more like. But I have no idea what's going on. It's not like I do anyway. But this one, I really don't know. I'll forget to read by the time I get the book. Okay, Jordan. Whatever.
We got the next pick is Williams, as we've already mentioned. Checking my messages. Okay, so officially, who do you think it's going to be? Do you know? Yeah, you might know. I think we both might know this one, so let's not make a prediction here on this one. Let's go ahead. Pick is in. The third pick of the draft is about to be announced. Are you guys ready? Are you ready?
You can't say you guys. It's just me here. Yes, I'm ready. Do the thing.
All right, Paul. Just be quiet for 44 seconds.
I'm muting myself.
Oh,
That is crazy.
Unbelievable.
That photo is insane. That does not make me feel comfortable. Like, that man belongs in red.
Dude, it is very, very weird. I
But this is a
apologize.
great
I missed the sound at the beginning of that. But it's okay. We fumbled at the beginning, but we fixed it there at the end. And as I mentioned at the beginning, those were just some of your testing highlights that we were able to obtain and use for this reveal. How does that feel, Paul? How are you feeling that we were able to get that footage?
On account that we put cameras all over the cars and we make it public, it is what it is. But I'm not thrilled. But I am thrilled with this pick. I am very thrilled with this pick. I think this is going to be a problematic team for the top runners. This is a good squad. So I think. Mm-hmm.
So tell me why. Like, what is it about this duo that makes you feel like these guys could actually push near the top?
They're insane strategists. They both have rapid pace. Don't get me wrong. Amongst this grid, they're up there, but they're not the fastest people on the grid. As we know, there are probably some people a little bit quicker, but these guys have race IQ beyond compare. They're going to be some damn good racing strategy that we're going to get to see out of this squad. So I think by brains alone, these guys are good. I'm excited.
That's the first thing that came to my mind is the fact that they both care so much about the strategy, and that in itself just gives them such an edge. I've been in almost every chat with Bamonte since season 3 now or whatever, continuously talking, and even when we weren't teammates, hearing his strategy with Brandon and just the work that he puts into it. I know that's going to be an asset to Barrett, and I know vice versa. Barrett's going to be able to bring something to the table to them too. So they're going to find themselves in good positions. I agree completely on that.
It's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be very good. Well, congratulations, sir.
Let me.
Is he available?
I'm sending him a link. I know it's just taking a while. I expected this to take a while. We'll speed up the reserve rounds and all that probably in the tracks, but I really wanted to take our time with this. So,
well, Red Bull.
Red Bull's up. Let me know when you see. I sent Barrett a link to join. If he pops in, let me know, and I'll unmute him.
You got it.
All right. So Red Bull's up. Chris is actually away. He's not available.
Hold the phone. He is available in the car. We're getting a mobile interview.
I'm in the car.
Wow.
Dude, congratulations. You just picked up maybe the best pick of the draft.
Thank you.
How does we're going into tonight? I mean, I guess even this week was Matt the name that you were really looking for?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously with all the jokes about David and stuff, that was my initial pick, just pure vibes based, to be honest. And then, me and David were always like within milliseconds of each other within qualifying and stuff. So I thought that would be really good. But once he decided to just reserve, I kind of had to think more about like, okay, who do I think is going to have the best mix of pace and vibes, right?
Yeah.
and Matt's quick, and he is a strategy nerd, just like myself, which Paul can attest to. And so I think me and him will mesh well together.
Yeah, I agree completely. I'm excited for it. Former teammate Matt going to a former team of mine. Actually, I ran for Williams, so unfortunately Paul can't say the same, but Barrett can, and I'm excited about it. I cannot wait. Barrett, best of luck. I'm going to unmute you now and move to the next pick, but congrats on the pick.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, we'll see you.
Congrats, man. See ya.
Okay.
Did you not hear the scariest sound?
Yeah. We had. I rushed him off as soon as I heard it, and I was like, I gotta get this off.
It sounded like the devil was in the stream. I was getting freaked out. Like, I can't pay attention. I'm hearing some fucked up shit. Like, this is like how those movies start. You hear it in the stream, and then it's in real life.
It's probably it's probably those boxes moving around back there, just like asking you to please get me to the post office, bro. Like, get me out of here.
Yeah, it's one of them. I got the book somewhere. That'd be so funny if it was in this one.
Huh?
Nope, it's not.
No,
it's not.
All right. Let's do a prediction. We haven't done a prediction yet.
Yes, but now can we do the prediction? Are we doing it right
now? I'll lay the floor real quick. So Chris is gone. He's out of the country, but we talked and he gave me a list of people and that he was interested in drafting, depending on how this went. So we do have his pick. I'm not gonna put the pick is in or anything. It is in, but before we announce it, go ahead and Paul and give me a prediction. Who do you think's going to Red Bull?
I don't want to say because I'm not sure what's the status here. I don't know if this person's actually in this draft or not. My guess was it was what?
I gave you a full list, but okay.
I know. I know. I think I don't know.
I think I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this. Now, you guys in the chat, like I'm telling you, you'll understand. We'll go ahead and announce it. It's not the person I think you're thinking it is. But with the 4th pick in the Season 7 SNS draft, Red Bull, Chris Humer, the rookie principal, has made a selection, and he is going to be joined by two names. RJ Fadden, the winner of the prospect session, going to Red Bull.
Oh, okay.
And a rookie driver himself. I do believe he got to race in a race last season, but I don't know that it really counted towards our stats. But RJ showed an incredible pace. If you were at the prospect session, which Paul wasn't, so he doesn't know. But RJ really pulled away from the grid. He just had a great strategy. And he's a guy that's been involved in iRacing a lot. Those guys, he's competed a lot with those guys. So he's been pretty involved with the group, and I think is a great asset for Red Bull. Does not surprise me, to be honest. This is a guy that Chris ran with in T2, so going with a guy he's familiar with makes sense to me. But Paul, surprised at all?
I am. Yes, I am. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised. And now my entire prediction is wrong. But we'll see if I got any others right. But I got that one wrong. So, and he's not available. You said he's away?
Yeah, he's out of the country. Do you remember where he said he's from? I don't know why it's not ringing a bell to me.
It's not Germany. Why do I want to say Austria?
I don't think so.
No.
It's Croatia. Yeah, in the chat, Croatia.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't.
It was Eastern. It was Eastern. So we were.
So, I think that's where he's at. I think he goes there.
Sick.
Yeah, I think he was telling us, at least when we interviewed him, that he had plans to go there. So I think that's where he's at. I could be wrong, but different time zone, and he was ahead of the ball game. He gave me a list, so no problem at all. But that puts McLaren on the clock. We're gonna go ahead and give them a couple minutes here. I'm gonna go ahead and try to prepare the graphics. Pick is not in yet, so I want to make sure that what just happened does not happen again. All right, we should be solid. Let me reach out to Brillsy with the McLaren team. So Brills, he was kind of a surprise last season. We had a little debate at one point where he had mentioned being a top 3 or top 5 driver, and we were looking at the grid and we're like, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough for you to do, just based off of past season evidence. Not that he was bad or anything. It's just for him to make that jump with the grid and how we perceived it seemed like an uphill battle, but he proved us wrong. I think he finished 5th, so he was on fire all season long.
That's awesome. Well, he is on the clock. And now, because of my previous guess, I feel a little silly now, but we'll see. We'll see where I land.
Are you going to make a prediction, Paul?
Well, that's the thing. Should I be doing that? Because I don't want to influence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's not like my voice matters, but I see. Okay, because the other thing is, I don't know if this list is. I guess I have to proofread, so I don't see anything. I think though, for Adam, part of me believes that he would want to run it back. I would think that. So I could see Pete being back in it.
You could see Pete. Should I make an announcement to clear the air about somebody?
I think you should.
I think I should. Yeah.
Adam, it's nice seeing you. We need one moment of your time.
So did he join? He joined the chat.
Yeah,
I'll unmute him here in a minute. We'll make this pick, but some people know this, but not everyone knows it. The principals know it. I gave them a heads up on this. We had somebody who decided they wanted to back out of the league, and completely fine with that. Told him to take as much time as he needs. Very competitive driver on the grid. And then I don't know if it was just the hype around the league, or maybe just the game came out and he just actually liked the game and decided that he wanted to give it a go. But kind of had a little joke to play, and he came in under an alias. You guys saw him in Discord as Cal Naughton Jr. In the documentation, the prospect list, it was mentioned as Nick Reese. That was a fake name. We try to avoid fake names around here, Paul. So I told him, hey, you got to at least tell people who you are, so that you're not pulling one over on all these principles.
Yeah.
And he understood. So he was going to do a video, or he considered doing something to make the announcement. Didn't end up happening. No problem at all. He couldn't make the prospect session, but we all know what he brings to the table. And he is going to be on this grid potentially if he's drafted. And that person is Matthew Painter. So that is not the draft pick. I will get that out of the way. He is not the pick, but I want to clear the air because I want to be able to make predictions with Paul on what we think. And if that's a name that keeps coming up, I want to get that out of the way. So Painter will be potentially joining the grid if he's selected. So we got Brills already ready to go. We're going to go ahead and announce this pick. And I wish I would have made my prediction before I got his message on who I thought it was going to be, because I would have guessed this person. With the 5th overall pick, McLaren, Mr. Adam Brills, he's going to be selecting another former teammate of mine, a great teammate, great driver in this league, Mr. Tyler Davis.
Wow. What a pick. I am as shocked as everyone else is. What the hell? That's a scary pick. That makes sense.
Are you surprised by this?
I'm so calm. I'm just really relaxed.
I don't know why you're so surprised. I'm trying to figure this out.
I just, knowing Adam, I'm like, I feel like Adam wants to run it back with Pete. Like they did so well together. They had good vibes. They had good chemistry. I thought it made logical sense. I also thought my entire list is out of whack because I would have had Tyler coming up very soon. But I thought Painter, it don't matter. Congratulations, Adam. Congratulations.
Before we talk to Adam real quick, I'm gonna note something in the chat. Thomas wants us to speed this up. It's 3 a.m. for him. Thomas, I'm sorry, but this is a we haven't done this before. This is a first draft. I want to do this again, and I want to take our time with this and actually enjoy this. This is kind of the highlight of the off season. If it's 3 a.m. for you and it's 8:37 and you're complaining about time, that might be an issue when we're racing until 9 o'clock our time. So just noting that principals are seeing that and they're going to be like, we want you to race. So we will try to speed it up a little bit, but bear with us, like I said. So Tyler's the pick, and we got Adam here. We're going to go ahead and unmute him. Adam, congratulations. Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, dude. You went with the former teammate of mine, a guy that when he's putting the time in, he's one of the best. How do you feel about the pick?
I feel pretty good. I immediately got a message right after this of let's go. So clearly he's excited about it, and I'm excited. I know Ty's really talented out there, and I want to push for a championship with him, and I'd be more than happy to race alongside him. And I think he looks good at Papaya.
Yeah, he's just going back to season 2 and racing with him, and just like I said, when he's invested in the league and then really taking putting in the time and grinding the game, he can compete for wins. And he's raced 70 races in this league, second most all time behind Keaton. So you're getting an established leader. I think it's a great pairing. It's going to be a little weird though, not seeing you paired with Pete. How do you feel knowing that your teammate of recent seasons will no longer be a teammate of yours?
It is bittersweet. Obviously, I'm excited to be racing with Tyler, but I'm also going to be sad not racing with Pete. I was with him for 2 seasons, and he was a great guy to race with. I kind of brought him in from, I was his first principal when he came into the league. We barely knew the guy, and developed a pretty good relationship with him during our time at McLaren. And I felt after a couple seasons, I just wanted to, I want to bring in someone new, have him have a chance to race with someone else. And I obviously am going to miss racing with him. I will miss it even more if he's kicking my ass, which might happen. But I do wish all the best to him. But I felt like I was kind of looking for a change. And I will miss Pete though.
I feel you. So Matt and I had 2 seasons together as teammates, and it was hard to not continue that relationship. But it was kind of time to just go our own way for a little bit, and just it's a long time. 2 seasons is a long time, and you guys are a great duo on the grid. But it did feel like it was kind of time for a change for both of you, and hopefully he gets selected. He should. He's one of the most talented guys we have on this grid. But congratulations again on the pick. We're going to keep it moving to Haas or next. So thanks for joining us for a minute.
Thank you.
All right, there goes Adam. And let me try to get him off of here. Tyler taken. All right.
Wow. Incredible. What a shakeup on this grid.
Absolutely. It's going to be weird. It's going to be a little weird.
Well, it's not. It's going to be awesome. This is phenomenal. This is going to be a really, really fun season. And we still have 5 more teams. It's crazy.
I know. We're just halfway there, round 1. Like I said, reserve round will probably go a little bit faster, but Paul, I'm going to have you manage some stuff this next time. It's fine.
I mean, I can.
All right. We have Haas there on the clock. He hold on, I'm messaging Shaylin right now, so we're getting that pick in, but bear with me. Paul, any life updates while I message with this principal?
Life updates. Wow, guys, let me tell you, so much has happened in my life. No, not really. My basement flooded, which is great. I feel like that's a rite of passage for anyone that buys a house. So thankfully, we were able to save all the carpet and stuff. It's a finished basement with carpet because somebody who lives in the suburbs thinks it's a good idea to have carpet in their basement. Yeah, is what it is. Yeah.
Well, that's hey, did you ever get that pool? What's going on with the pool? You guys have a pool in the back?
Pool's in the back. There will be cookouts, but it's too late in the season for us to get it serviced, fill it, and actually have any time with it. So it'll be something we do early next season. I've got a smoker on the way. It's a Yoder. I'm blanking on the model name, but it's one of the competition series. So I got that smoker on the way. Yeah, we're starting to collect outdoor furniture. It's pretty cool. It's really fun.
Okay, I'm trying to see if I can't figure something out. It's wanting him to join with a camera, but I don't know if we're able to figure that out. We're gonna just keep it moving, and I'm not sure I'm gonna get Shaylin on, but we do have the pick in, and I don't know why that keeps doing that, jumping like that. Who are we going with, Paul? Who do you think he's taking?
I think it's Will. I'm gonna go with Will.
You think Will Jackman's going?
I don't like how you said that, but yes, I do, because my entire list is fucked up. So I'm trying to I can't even make a backup. I think Will. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Will. I'll go with that.
Okay. The person I kind of went back and forth on it. The person I felt like he would take was somebody that would have to perform in the prospect session to kind of prove that they're capable of competing with this grid. And the person I felt like he was going to consider strongly because of his just personal ties with the guy and ties to T2 as well. He did perform pretty well and was a huge surprise in the prospect session. So we're going to go ahead and announce pick number 6. And that person is Mr. Norm Smith. Corn-fed, if you've noticed him in the chat.
Oh, that's corn-fed.
Corn-fed,
okay.
Yes. Paul's over here like,
okay.
Who in the hell is Norm Smith?
We got a guy named Norm now, huh? All right.
Storm and Norm.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Sick. He's fun. Yeah, I've seen him in the chat. I've obviously never seen him race, but that's sick. That's awesome.
Norm was just an absolute surprise in the prospect session. A guy that, if you watched T2 last season, you saw him battling, and he had some good races and everything, but he looked like a completely different person in the prospect session. Dude was quick, good strategy, found his way into, I believe, the top 4. So not surprised at all by the pick. I know they have a connection. I'm not sure of that connection. Maybe we'll get Shaylin on a BTP episode one of these days and find out more. But yeah, I'm pumped about it. New face on the grid. So
yeah, that's awesome. Well, congratulations, Mr. Cornfed. This Twitch chat is unhinged. These guys need to calm down. It's just crazy.
What are they saying?
It's just.
Are they giving you shit, Paul?
So here's the thing. This fucks up my entire list. All right. I can get one more right. Probably not. Fuck. This sucks. All right. So I got that one wrong.
Where are you at right now, Paul? What's your how many have you got?
I'm 3 for 6. We're 50%.
Okay.
So
Not bad.
no, it's not good.
We're gonna reach out to Brandon, Mr. Ferrari, as I call him. He's got the next pick, so Ferrari's on the clock, and then Loic with Alpine will be following that. Obviously, you guys can see I'm rocking an Alpine shirt. This is custom made. It was one I was super excited about when I got it, but it showed up and this thing like goes to my knees, and it's a medium, so it might as well be a dress. I'm pretty disappointed by that.
I mean, no one would know until you said that.
Yeah.
But like, it looks sick though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Just rock the long shirt. Thomas, I got 3 right. Don't worry about it. Paul used full assist and was still 78 seconds a lap slower than me in my first season. Whatever, Barrett. Jerk. That's so rude. Such a hater.
So, like I said, Ferrari, they're on the clock, and I just got word from Mr. Brandon Beckstead that his pick is officially in.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to go ahead and we're going to announce that pick. Paul, who's the pick?
I'm between 2 now, and I'm between Tim and Pete.
Tim and Pete, tell me why Tim, why Pete?
I think Tim is. Here's the thing I don't know about Brandon is I don't know what he looks for in a teammate. Right? Does he want somebody that's like Pete is on the side of like he's very aggressive, right? He's going to score a good amount of points. Brandon's a solid driver, or is he looking for somebody that's consistent? I feel like Tim is a consistent driver, so that's why I went with those 2. But I'm not quite sure what Brandon was after in terms of a teammate. I'm probably so wrong, but I'm going to be confident in knowing that I'm probably dead wrong.
This pick, so I do obviously have word pick was in. I'm not surprised at all. Again, I wish I wouldn't have saw who he was going to go with. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that we're not going to see Bamonti with Ferrari and teamed up with this with Brandon. It is going to bother me. Maybe even if there's anybody that just fits what Ferrari is and just like feels like Ferrari, it's Matt. But they have to go in a new direction because Matt was taken. And this person, I don't like using the word vibes. I don't know if I'm just a little too old for it or what, but we're going to use it. This dude has some of the best vibes in this group, one of the best additions we've had. And I'm super, super, super pumped about it. Not surprised one bit that he's being selected. Did not perform well in the prospect session, but he has performed well in the past. He's a guy that has definitely some capabilities. The pick for Ferrari, the newest member, you guys saw him on the intro video before the stream started, and he was holding himself a gator. That man is Alexis. How does he say his last name, Paul?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me find it. Alexis Samet.
We asked him, and I literally forgot. But Mr. Alexis, dude, congratulations. I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped to see him on the grid. He's a fun personality, Paul. I don't know how involved you've been or how much you've seen with
I love when he
Alexis.
posts those gators. I love when he posts them.
Dude,
it's incredible. Awesome. It's crazy. That's an insane thing. That is absolutely insane. I love when he posts that.
Barrett, holy air, Paul.
What? Barrett is such a little hater. Like, oh, goodness gracious.
I love it. I'm not surprised one bit. Great pick, Alexis, going to Ferrari. Brandon was in here. He's now not in here. I was going to try to bring him in real quick for a quick message, but we'll move on to the next one. And that pick is also in.
That's in? We already have it?
Next pick is in. This is a pick that Loic, obviously, if you can't tell, I was the principal of Alpine last season. Loic was my teammate. And with me not racing, Loic has taken over that team. And one of the best in the league. To me, he's right behind Seb at the moment, as far as being one of the best in this league. But he had a guy on his mind that he wanted, and he did not think he was going to be able to get him at pick 8. So I told him, I said, hey, reach out to the principals, discuss trading, see if you can't move up, because I felt like he was going to have to get this guy. But this guy's still on the board, and it makes sense. I'm super pumped for this guy to go into Alpine. But who do you think he's taking here?
I don't know anymore because now my list is really messed up. So I'm going to see how this goes. Yeah. Because now I have like 4 people that I'm like, how have they not been picked yet? You know what I mean? So I'm just curious if I get one of them right, even though I'm not.
Who'd you pick?
Well, in this circumstance, I had Tim and Mitchell. That's what I thought.
Tim and Mitchell. Mitchell who?
Yeah. McKay.
Okay.
He's newer.
Yeah.
But I've heard good things.
Yeah. He's great. Been a great asset to the league. He went on a trip to Africa. I think he's still there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he had messaged me back in June, and he gave me a big heads up, like, hey, I'm going to be gone for the prospect session. Can we do anything? Like, he really wanted to put his film, I guess, out there for the principals. And so we set up some races, and he was able to do that, I hope. So he's a guy that has been really great in the chat, and somebody that I'm excited for, whether he's drafted or not tonight. He's a great asset for the league. But Tim would be another name that makes sense. Again, performed well in the prospect session. Yeah, he's a great driver, and he's obviously really good in the chat. Great vibes. So, all right, we do have the pick. I was giving it a second. That Brandon had some, I think, issues getting in. We're not going to be able to get a quote from him. That's all right. But Loic had made his pick. I actually have the next 2 picks ready to go.
Great.
But without further ado, from what I said already, you guys might have an idea of who's being selected. If not, Paul clearly didn't know. The pick for Alpine is going to be Mr. There it goes again. Peter Norris. Pete the Heat.
All right. There we go. That makes sense. He is still remaining. That's great.
He's still on the board. It is hard to follow along. I got like so many different boards that I'm trying to update as we stroll along with this. But if people are watching the stream, hopefully I don't really have to. But Pete the Heat taken to Alpine. No surprise to me. It seemed like as soon as I said the name, you kind of realized not a surprise pick at all either.
No. These 2 are going to be fiends when it comes to the hot laps. They are both 1-lap monsters in their own right. I'm curious on consistency, but they're both really strong drivers. This is a really good pairing. Really good pick, even being this far down the draft order. Crushed it.
Yeah. It's a steal for Pete to fall this far to wind up at 8. Just he couldn't have asked for. He didn't have to trade up to get his guy. He got his guy, and yeah, I'm pumped. That team is going to be deadly. If Loic is able to perform for 12 weeks, we saw what he could do. I mean, only a few people won a race outside of Seb. Loic was one of them. That team's going to be very scary.
This is going to be a fun matchup. I really hope to see him all season long. Well, do we have him for a quote, or are we on to the next?
We do have someone in our stream. I was trying to confirm who it is. That it's Seb. He's ready for his next pick.
Fantastic.
We are going to prepare that pick here for 1 second, so bear with me. And I think this is an easy pick personally.
Yep.
Yeah, it's an easy pick. And okay, sorry, I'm getting message at the same time. There he is, Mercedes. It's an easy pick because this grid is so good. When I first did the draft order and I found out that Seb was going to be picking near the end, I was like, yeah, this is awesome. Like, he's going to have to be paired with somebody that's still good. I mean, like, this grid is so good top to bottom. He's going to wind up with somebody great. And that is exactly what's going to happen. I was going to have him jump on and announce it, but I think I'm going to go ahead and do so. And then we'll grab him possibly for a quote. But who do you think this person's going to be?
Oh, man. I hope it's Tim. I think it's Tim. I'm now looking at the list and I'm like, man, I really hope I got this right. I think it's Tim.
Okay. I mean, I've been having discussions with other people in the league, and like, I almost feel bad because there are going to be certain people that truly do deserve to race in this that are not going to get selected because of, one, just how good everybody is. But that's just how the cookie crumbles. You know what I mean? Like, they're going to end up not getting selected as a C2 driver. They're going to have to wait, and that's okay. We have other racing for that reason. But no matter how many mock drafts I did, I'm like, man, I can't believe that this person might not make it. So pick is in. We'll go ahead. You think it's 10?
That's a crazy buildup to the 9th pick.
9th pick, 2 Mercedes. Like, every one of these picks matter. Seb won last season with David, just pulling David along, and David's one of the best in our league, but he didn't even need him. So with the powerful number 2 driver, Mercedes is going to be very deadly. With the 9th overall pick, Mercedes is going to select Matthew Painter, a.k.a. Nick Reese, a.k.a. Cal Naughton freaking Jr., baby. Matthew Painter going to Mercedes.
I'm so upset because that obviously would have been there. I'm looking at my list now. I'm getting all the names jumbled up. That makes so much sense. Yes, absolutely. That makes a ton of sense. Okay. Wow.
This was a fear of mine. I'm not even going to lie. I was so worried he was going to fall to Seb's pick. And now you're getting
this is crazy.
Top 5 guy paired with the top guy.
This is a top 3 team.
Let's go ahead.
Fully believe.
We got Seb, and we're gonna unmute him. And
crazy.
Seb, can you hear us? Seb, you there?
I guess he's not there.
I saw it moving a second ago. I don't hear him though.
Oh, the lighting's just weird. Remember how earlier I said he needed to blink if he's in danger, and he's not blinking. So,
he's not blinking.
Oh, wait. Oh, no. What were we supposed to see? Did you see that? We were like on his bed. Oh, we're still there. You got to flip the camera, buddy. There it is.
I can't hear you. You're unmuted, but.
Wait, can people see him right now?
No.
Like, can he? Okay. No. I wish they
could.
Can
you hear me?
Crazy.
All right, perfect.
We got it to work. Yeah, we don't have the camera going on the screen for him, but dude, congratulations! First off, you got. I think it's your guy. I don't know. Was Painter the guy that you were hoping fell to you?
Oh, dude. When I found out Painter was going to be at 9, first off, I'm like, JJ's going to hate me because I know this guy wants Painter. So fuck JJ. That's hilarious.
God,
and
that's
also,
such a good point.
I genuinely just like last season, I had so much fun practicing with Painter, driving with Painter, having him in the VCs and stuff. And he's a quick ass driver. Like this guy almost beat me in Vegas. So the fact that this guy was P9 in the draft, no chance I was missing up on that. I'm sorry to someone else who I did say I was going to pick, but I couldn't pass up on this pick.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is we had a lot of moving parts, especially leading up to this with David dropping back and then Painter committing, Risho committing. Like we had some things that kind of happened last minute. So, yeah, I'm sure that there were some conversations you might have had, and not going to work out. He's too good of a driver, I feel like, to pass up on. So excited to have him back and to be committed. Obviously, Mercedes has got to be the favorite to win in your mind. Is that the plan?
That's the plan. I mean, I got to have that mindset all the time. I know Painter's the type of guy that has that mindset, and he's going to be in a situation this time around where he's not sitting too far in P2 and he's going to quit with 3 races left in the season. He's going to be there for all 12. Hopefully we'll see what happens, but we going for P1.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I fear for this grid for what they're going to have to deal with, but hopefully, hopefully they get to work and they knock you and Painter off that high horse, and someone else takes the crown.
Yeah. Well, I'm excited for it. I'm excited.
We'll see. All right. Thanks for hopping on. We're going to let you go and move on to the next pick. All right. See you, Seb.
Well, wouldn't have that been fitting if our dear friend JJ could have brought in his old boss? He could have been the Yuki Tsunoda to his Christian Horner. He could have done it.
I thought all along that's what was going to happen. Just because, like, Painter is talented enough to be a top pick if someone really wanted him. But I just, with kind of how this offseason has gone, the quietness behind this Nick Reese, I thought, well, maybe that will work and he will fall. And I'm like, there's no way JJ passes up on it at that last pick.
Yeah, impossible.
So not surprised that Seb went this route. He's getting the best available on his board. But it's wild. It's wild. It's blowing my mind. This grid is just looking insane to me, Paul.
What is going on? Absolutely incredible.
I've got the pick is in, as you guys can tell by the screen. I've got JJ hopefully getting pulled in here in a minute into our control room. We're going to talk about his pick here in 1 second. Paul, let me know when he's in. Maybe not.
Yeah. I don't see him yet.
I don't know. We're using. He's on his team.
Barrett.
If he pops
Barrett,
in, we'll give it a few minutes. But pick is in. Who do you think it's going to be, Paul? Rapid fire.
Tim. I've said this so many times. It's gotta be. Unless I don't know somebody here that's insane. But
with the 10th overall pick, Aston Martin trying to no longer be porch pups. They're trying to be alpha dogs in the yard. Is this pick going to do this, Paul? Is it? With the 10th pick, Aston Martin selects Will Jackman.
Fuck. All right. Nice.
Mr. Will, congratulations. You are back.
That's a good one.
Great.
Wow.
Driver. Performed well. He outperformed Pete, I believe, in standings last year with his opportunity at Red Bull, filling in for Spies. But what is going on? This thing is bullshit. Will Jackman is that 10th pick. We'll see if JJ's popping in. Someone's in, so we're going to assume that's JJ. JJ, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
That's him. Dude, congratulations on the pick. Mr. Will Jackman is the selection. How do you feel?
I was a little surprised at the last pick. I cannot lie. I kind of thought Will was going to be a lot there at 9. Obviously, that didn't happen. So kind of got a little flip there at the end, but I think Will and I are pretty prepared to take it to the grid, and especially with the new rival in Mercedes, it seems. So we're excited. We're excited.
Yeah, I can't lie. I love it. I'm gonna love this battle. But were there any other names that you considered along with Will, or was it kind of like Painter or Will here at the pick 10, depending on who was available?
There was one more name. He's not on the grid, but we were leaning heavily on Tim as well. But I ended up going with Will there at the last second.
Yeah, I think it's a solid pick. And yeah, I wish you guys the best of luck. You're going to be up with the next pick here in a moment, which you actually already sent in to me. We'll get the second round. We're going to try to get people that I didn't get the first go around on the interviews, see if I can't get them in real quick. But congratulations on the pick. Look forward to seeing you guys out there on the grid this season.
Thanks, man. Thanks for having me.
Yep, absolutely. We'll see you.
All right, reserves. My entire list is so wrong.
Before we jump to the reserves, Paul, any names that you're shocked have not been selected that you can think of?
Gee, there's this one name that I've been saying 40 fucking times. Tim, I'm very surprised about. But you know what? When I was looking at this list you sent me, to your point, I had about 12 guys on it. I'm like, there's 2 really good drivers that are just going to get removed. Like, it's just so. The only one I didn't know is RJ, but I know he's a great pickup. But yeah, this is a crazy grid. I don't think in any normal world this would be how our grid would be. So this new everything, it's really good. It's very exciting, and we have the numbers to create such interesting setups. So it's very cool.
I will say, just looking at how these picks have gone, I'm trying to fix this a little bit. I am shocked about one name not getting selected. 2. Tim was a guy I really was hoping would get on the grid. He seemed like he was really invested in getting back to it and performed well in the prospect session, as I mentioned 2 times already. And he's just a good guy in the Discord. So I wanted to see him get selected. The other one that I'm very surprised didn't, though, is Happy, or Brandon Bestrom, however he says his last name.
Yes, that's right.
He is, without a doubt, literally, he's one of the fastest out of this whole group. He is probably a top 3, top 4 fastest driver, if not the fastest. I mean, you ask Seb would admit that this guy's up there with him. So really shocked he's not selected, and I feel for him because I feel for us now, because if he races in this reserve series, good freaking luck, dude. I'll never win.
Yeah, no. Nope. Not a chance.
I'll never win. Yeah, so definitely shocked by those names. And then there's a few other guys for sure that like Thomas. Thomas is another one that's very fast. He performed well at the prospect session. I don't know if it's the time zone. Same thing with Adrian. Time zone may play a factor in not being selected, just being kind of a risk, although both those guys show up, so it's hard to say.
Adrian was up there as well.
Yeah.
It's just such a stacked group. It's such a big, wide pool of people. It's like you said earlier, there's going to be people that you are just stunned by that aren't in it. But what can you do?
Principals, we'll try to go through these much faster, so be prepared. Same thing with the tracks. We'll try to go through this at a faster rate for sure. So be paying attention to your messages. This pick is officially in, and
okay,
he actually sent that in with his last pick. So the reserve series, we're going to break some news. There will be some graphics coming out. Now that we have this grid for the T1 series I figured it would be a great time to announce this. But the reserve series, I put this actually in the chat the other day. It's going to be 10 weeks instead of 12. So the first 2 weeks of the T1 season, we're going to wait on the reserve series and kind of just get things ready for it. Because I'm going to do a little bit additional things for the reserve series. We're bringing back custom teams, custom liveries. We're going to have custom cars. We're going to have custom teams I'm happy to do logos. Every driver that's in the reserve series can have their personal team. It's going to be an individual type of setting. So I've said this before, it's going to be kind of a show up and race league. We're still going to track points. Anyone that is a reserve, whether they're selected in this draft or just a league reserve, they get to drive in it. If we add new people along the way, we can add them to it. But completely custom. The league champion of that series will be gifted a SNS shirt. We're going to give all our league winners a shirt this season. So still, we're gonna announce a winner there, and I'm pumped for it. I plan to race in it. Hopefully, Paul does too. If I'm racing, that means Los Toros is back. So I'm pumped for that. Pumped for that gold car to come back to the grid. But you guys that are going to be selected here at the reserves, and then even if you're not selected, that league is going to be fun. But it's going to depend on you guys and who shows up and how serious we take it. But we can make that a really fun league as well. So I'm excited for that. And Paul, are you planning on possibly racing in that?
I do want to. It gives me plenty of time to settle in this house. And I will be bringing back Velo Astrapi, but I'm going to rename it to VAR, just to VAR.
Okay.
I think that's far simpler than watching you idiots not be able to pronounce that word.
Okay.
Thomas, do I owe you a book? Do I even owe you a book? You're in the chat screaming about them books. I don't know, man.
He's probably just, honestly, you might as well send him one. Shipping's going to be a little outrageous, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think you owe him a book, but maybe you do.
Maybe I do. I don't know. I'm a very charitable person. I'm just not good at delivering on that charity. I'm good at committing to it.
All right, we're going to announce this next pick.
Announce it.
If
What do we got?
If Thomas wants a book, you should send him a book, but that's just me. Okay, we're gonna announce this next pick, and we're gonna run through this as fast as we can. So round 2, the reserve driver pick is in. Aston Martin's on the clock. Paul, quick pick. Who do you think it's gonna be? Tim?
No idea. Not a goddamn clue. Just put the damn pick in. I have no shot at this anymore.
Draft selection is my man, Colin Orr.
Hey, all right, baby.
Colin was a reserve for the Alpine team this past season. Absolutely phenomenal clubhouse guy. Always available if you need a guy. He's a great reserve, and I think as much as you'd want to see him on as a seat 2, because he puts in the work and he will put in the work. Perfect reserve for any team. So super pumped for that. And so that's going to get us to Mercedes next.
All right.
We're going to announce that here in a minute. We have that pick ready. Alpine, I need to talk with my guy Loic, get those messages going. So give me one moment.
Yeah, Colin's great. Colin's a good time. He's a good vibe. If he does do the reserve series, which I hope he does, he and I have shared a couple battles together. Very fun driver to be around. So we'll be looking forward for that. That'd be cool.
Okay. I am preparing this next pick. It is officially pick is in. And rapid fire. Who's going to Mercedes, Paul?
No, I don't know. Fine. Do I think? Tim or Miami Dave. Tim or Miami Dave.
Tim or Miami Dave, dude. Miami. Love to see him get back in this series. Hopefully, he's selected as a reserve. Pick is in. It's neither of those guys. It's actually going to be maybe the guy with the best name. And it's a name I'm never going to say the full name. we're shortening this thing, as you did with Velox, whatever the hell your team name is. We're going to shorten this guy's name. MCFM, Mr. Mitchell Cole Fatsis McKay. And of course, 2 names pop up. We didn't remove Colin's name, but Mitchell Cole Fatsis McKay, MCFM. Please call him that. It makes my life easier. I can't even fit his full name on the screen. But congratulations. What a fit to Mercedes. Unbelievable. Paul, are you surprised by this pick?
I know him in the chat, and he seems awesome. That's all I have to say.
I mean, you thought he was going to go in the as a seat 2 pick, so it shouldn't be a huge surprise.
I thought he was solid, but yet again, everyone's solid.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone's solid. You know.
Everyone is. All right, let's move on to the next pick. We have Alpine's backup, which means Loke is on the clock, and he submitted that pick to me. Honestly, I think this is one of the easiest picks at this point. It's unfortunate that it's a reserve situation, but if you ever need somebody, or Flowik, who knows what his schedule looks like? He needs someone to take his spot to keep that team afloat. This pick makes the most sense. So who do you think it's going to be, Paul? You think it's Tim?
I don't even want to guess anymore.
You're done guessing?
I'm done guessing.
Paul's done guessing. He's absolutely horrendous at guessing. The pick at 13 to Alpine is Mr. Brandon Bestrom. Happy as many see him.
Yep, that makes sense.
One of the fastest in the league. He's going to go to Alpine. He's going to pair with Pete. He's going to pair with Lowick. Like I said, any of those guys are out. What a reserve to have. You know you're going to be potentially scoring some points with him taking your spot. So makes perfect sense. Brandon Bestrom there. Not surprised. Not surprised one bit. The only surprise is, the fact that Paul has said Tim's name about 9 times now, and he's still available.
But yet again, my absence from the last season, T2, and then the prospect race, I probably would have had a very different perspective. But alas.
I haven't seen who the pick is yet. I'm going to make my prediction. I haven't done one yet. My prediction here is 10.
Oh, is that how this is going to go?
I think Tim goes to Ferrari. Brandon is able to fulfill the thing that Matt was trying to do last season.
Say that? Yeah, why don't you say the thing?
Say what thing, Paul? You're actually you're our expert on this topic, Paul.
Oh, you fucking monster! Move on. Put the pick in. Oh,
he's messaging me back now. All jokes aside, this I think I know who this pick is, but we're gonna find out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I look like a fool like Paul. I haven't been able to check our Twitch at all in the last few minutes, so I'm not sure what people are saying in there. People are still watching. If you are, we appreciate you. We're gonna get to the track soon. That's gonna build out our schedule. And Brandon tells me he's sorry to mess my prediction up because I was a fool in this. It is not going to be Tim in this pick. He's going to have to wait just a little bit longer. But the pick to Ferrari, pick 14, some people might not recognize the name, but you would recognize the name in Discord. Going to Ferrari is Mr. Allen. I believe it's Games. Gamez Games. I'm not positive. We need to clarify that on an interview with him at some point. But Scale Uno is what he goes by in the Discord.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very exciting. Great.
I'm a little sad to not see him. He might have opportunities, hopefully, in the season to race. I know he was looking forward to possibly being taken and competing against Alexis. Those two have a little friendly rivalry, I believe. So,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he is going to go to Ferrari. He's going to actually become teammates with Alexis now. And, that friendship can continue to blossom. But I figured some people might not recognize his name. It is Alan.
It's awesome.
What do you think about the name Alan, Paul?
It's a great name. It's easy. 4 letters. It's the best way of doing it. 4. I don't know.
It's simple.
Were you hoping I was going to make something up out of the name Alan? Was that the hope there? I'm not that. I'm a silly guy. I'm not that silly.
You're a silly guy, not that silly. I don't know. What's the first thing you think of when you hear the name Alan?
Wrench. I don't know.
Alan Wrench. Okay.
Tyler. Oh my God, Tyler's coming. Paulie sounds like a middle-aged proud dad that doesn't know exactly what it is he's proud of. That's so good. Oh, are these your friends? Alan and Brandon? These are your friends. Like, I have no idea who these people are.
My first thought when I hear the name Alan is Alan from The Hangover. Zach Galifianakis.
Ah, yes.
That's his name.
That's a very good one.
Always my first thought. Haas has made their pick. Paul,
Okay.
make a prediction. Who is this going to finally be?
I'm done. I'm done with this. Stop pushing me into a corner. I don't know. Tell us who it is.
With pick number 15, the Haas team, Shaylin Smith, they're going to be adding a very talented reserve, a man that needs to wait no longer, Mr. pulls up both names again, Mr. Tim Liston.
All right. There we go.
Welcome to the draft, Tim. No more waiting for you. Yeah, I mean, he went later than I expected. Later than I expected for sure.
Yep. Well, I don't know what else to say. Other than
don't add too much value to this now.
Okay.
You've had so much time to prepare for this.
Well, no, that's a little harsh. I've had. Not really.
I mean, it truly was honestly a joke, Paul. You figured out who the principals were today, so.
I did. But I couldn't guess anything right. Do you know how I got the first 2 guesses? Is because I knew who they were.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. After that, it went so downhill so fast. All right.
Well, pick is in for McLaren. Adam got his pick into me. So now that Tim's off the board, I don't know if you got the prospect list ahead of you. Any names that stick out to you that you can see getting taken here?
Well, I think Jordan Tanner is possibly there. I think Adrian as well. Yeah, I think one of those 2.
2 good names. You did a phenomenal job, Paul. It is one of those 2 names. With the 16th pick, McLaren will be adding to their team, their reserve, Mr. Jordan Tanner.
Okay.
There we go. Great fit. Another guy like Colin. Seemed like a great clubhouse guy. We had him on an interview for Beyond the Paddock, and great interview. One of my favorite interviews, to be honest with you. Nebraska guy. He reminds me of my best friend there in Nebraska. They're super similar. So, yeah, I'm pumped to see him back on the grid. Paul, first thought when I said Jordan Tanner's name?
Just good vibes. That's a great pick. Great pick.
Shocked to be correct in a pick?
I am. After 13 failed ones, yes. I'm very shocked. Well, it's time for Red Bull.
Red Bull is up.
Do we have the pick? Do we
We do. I have to go track it down. So give me 1 second. I will get that. I'll get that figured out here. While you're waiting on me, Paul, look at that list and tell me who you think this is going to be.
Who I think it's going to be. Well, see, here's the thing. The man behind the seat is Chris, and he was brought in by Miami Dave, and I think he owes it to Miami Dave to pick him. So I think it's Miami Dave.
You think it's Miami Dave?
That, or it's going to be Adrian. That or Adrian.
If I didn't know his list already, I think Adrian would have been a good fit. Miami Dave as well, because like you said, they're ties. It's hard to say though, because the list he gave me, maybe he'd make alterations if he was able to be here live. But without further ado, that pick is in. And
okay, ready.
This man is a man who we spoke about earlier. He's talented enough to be on the grid for the T1 series, and he showed that in the prospect session. And you do owe him some books with the 17th overall pick. Red Bull will be taking Thomas Blackmore. We're going to welcome him to the reserve series and the reserve for Red Bull. So, if they need a guy, Thomas is going to be that guy to step up for them. So, thoughts, Paul? Tell me your thoughts.
So many thoughts are in my head, always. No, solid, good, fun pick. I'm eager to race against Thomas, and yeah,
I'm
surprised.
You're eager to race against him?
I am. Well, I'm probably not going to race him. He's probably a lot faster than me.
Yeah, he's going to be 30 seconds ahead of us by lap 3.
I can't wait to watch Brandon and him duke it out. That's going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, now on to Williams.
Say that one more time. You're wearing the shirt, Paul.
Williams. My decision here is obvious. We got two drivers: X Williams, Adrian, and Miami Dave. Yes.
That's who you're thinking.
That's who I'm thinking.
I think. I wish I had I just wish I didn't know. I think there's a name that is being forgotten about. I'll say that. And not that Adrian or Miami Dave couldn't or shouldn't go. But I think there's a name being forgotten about. And we're going to throw Williams up on the board. We get the pick in. Paul is going to be incorrect. Go figure another time. The pick to Williams at 18, their reserve for the season, Mr. David Dietrich, the former Mercedes principal who said, "Hey, I can't commit. I can't commit to a full-time seat.
Okay.
But I can commit to being a reserve."
Fantastic.
We got him marked in red here because he did not want to be taken as a Seat 2 driver, but wants to be a part of this reserve series. And hopefully we see Hornet Racing come back, but maybe he goes a new direction. I don't know.
I am, I'll be honest, I'm surprised by this strictly because I thought by him, he was done. That's why. So otherwise, if he was actually free, I'm kind of surprised he's not higher on the list then.
Yeah. Well, I forgot to mention one thing. Barrett wanted me to put a quote out there that actually to announce with this pick. And when we didn't do that, I didn't go word for word for what he said. So here is his quote with this draft selection. He did have to go. He had to go put his daughter to bed real quick, so he sent me this a little bit ago. My reserve pick, he says, is David's sweet ass cheeks.
Wow.
What are you jealous that it's not Paul's sweet ass cheeks? Honestly, you're wearing a Williams shirt and you're not getting selected. You feel like Shador Sanders.
Wait,
right now,
whoa!
don't you?
I was not even part of the equation. Don't even start that story. That's not at all what happened here. I just thought that those were words that he and I shared, and instead, I guess he's using it with other people. So I guess that's where we're at. I'm fine. Don't worry about it.
You're fine.
I'm just fine.
Well, you look like you're about to cry or fall asleep.
Thomas, I'm not taking this off. It's my favorite team. Shut up, man. 45 seconds ahead of me. I'm never going to see him. Damn it.
I am glad to have Thomas still around. I know it's early in the morning for him. Racing Bulls are on the clock. We've got Keaton. Look, I'm not going to say who unless he gives me the go-ahead, but there was a name that he really hoped would fall to him. He had a feeling it might not. And so that person that he was planning on taking isn't there. That person being Mitchell Cole, Fastest McKay, MCFM, as we're going to call him. I promise we were going to call him that because the name is just too much. But that was the guy he had hoped to pick. He just gave me permission to announce that. So give me 1 second. I'm going to update a list for Keaton that he looks like he's looking at. I hadn't updated it for a minute. While he makes a decision on his pick. While we're waiting, Paul, who do you think he's going to take?
Yeah, I got no idea. I mean, well, I think of Paul. Wait, hold on. Barrett just sent all good cheeks to just have. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can't do a flip, and I can't juggle either because I don't know where the hell my juggling stuff is. But I could do one of those later for you, kid. No problem. Who do I think he's gonna pick? I think he's gonna pick Adrian. That's what I think.
I think that's a safe pick.
It's crazy. Is I spent like the better part of 25 minutes moving all these boxes that are in here, and I totally knew where that box was, but I can't find it. And now I'm gonna flip this room upside down trying to find it. I'm giving Barrett flashbacks because I'm already leaving.
Yeah, this is where he never comes back, and we're back to just me commentating streams. Maybe, I don't know. We'll figure something out. Like I said,
you'll figure it out.
The Indeed post was going to go up, but Paul did show up tonight, so we're going to put that on hold.
Well, you know. Oh, I found him. Sick. Okay. All right. Let's see if I can hear this kind of drunken high and sitting down. All right. Hold on. Let's see if we can do this. All right. Yeah. Bet you fuckers didn't think this was going to be happening right now. Yeah. Let's see if I can do 2. Yeah.
Look at you go, Paul.
Yeah, well, I used to do this shit, for work. Fuck. All right, that's I'm a little.
Is our key word used to?
I didn't get paid much.
That's awesome. I cannot do that. So impressive. Props to Paul for doing something to entertain you guys while I manage all of this that's going on right now. This is why we have him here, folks. Just unbelievable co-hosting skills. You can tell he's clearly into this. Pick is in, though, Paul. 19. Your prediction was Adrian. And it was a solid prediction. Adrian Gant going to the Racing Bulls here at pick 19. No longer has to wait. This guy, one of my favorite people in the Discord. We have a similar taste in music, and just love having him around. So congratulations, Adrian. Congratulations, Keaton. It's a very scary team there at the Racing
Brave time,
Bulls.
baby. That's right, Keaton.
All right, we're down to our final reserve pick. Only a few guys left. Passy is going to be up. I will try to get a hold of him. And while we wait, we will get the rest going here. So I need to make sure he did send me his pick. I got to make sure he's not joking. You know what I mean? Could be joking here.
Fun update. My wife was not pleased that I dropped all those juggling clubs as she was trying to relax in the room right next door. Oops.
Apologies. I wasn't the one juggling, but
you were not. I was the one.
Did someone tell you to? I didn't check the Twitch. Did someone tell you to juggle?
Well, they said entertain the crowd, and I'm like, okay, I guess I'll find my juggling stuff.
Yeah.
But I did what I could.
Well, now you need to do a flip.
That's not happening. That's actually one of the few things I can't do. I cannot do a backflip, even though like everyone assumes, I used to do trapeze, which means I should be able to do flips. Yep, there's Keaton. It's just not a thing. Not everybody knows how to do that. Just not. Flips scare me. I'm scared of shit on the ground. I prefer to be up in the sky.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting, Paul.
That's not that interesting. It's pretty lame. Last pick. This is Passy. Do we have his pick?
We do. I'm confirming if he's joking with me. This is going to be interesting.
In other news, if anyone here is a total weirdo and invests in crypto and happens to have CRV or XRP, you're making a little money tonight. I don't know if anyone's tracking that, but it is on a little bit of a run right now. I don't have a lot in this, but this is just crazy. Just got like 15 updates about it.
Interesting.
Subcoin, that'd be a good altcoin.
All right, it's confirmed. We're going with it. I'm just shocked, honestly. Paul, thoughts?
I don't know where this is going, so I am just gonna sit and be surprised with you. Who is it?
With the 20th pick
Okay.
of the SNS draft, the Kick Sauber team, led by Nicholas Passarello.
Yes.
And who already drafted Doug O'Brien, will be adding a third teammate. And that person, the final pick of the reserve series, is Can you read it? Can you read the name? There's two of them out there. The name is Paul Bozek.
I don't know. I don't
Paul,
know.
You're the pick.
What?
Yeah, that was my reaction, Paul. That was look.
Wait. I didn't. What?
Paul, you better get to practicing just in case.
Okay.
We had you on the list. We had you noted as a reserve only, planning on doing the reserve series. I feel bad for people like Kevin and Miami. Like there were some people that wanted to be on the grid.
I agree.
That might not. And I tried to tell Lowick even, like, don't take me. I just want to do commentating. I know that's kind of where you were at, but I left you on the list just in case we didn't have the numbers. Passy confirmed with me that's where he wants to go. So that's why I was taking so long to just confirm this, because I want to make sure, like, hey.
I mean, I wasn't even on the list, though. I was just commentating this season. Okay.
You were on our official prospect list. Just I had
I
you
didn't know.
noted as
I didn't know I was on any list.
Yes, I was on the list as well. So you got drafted and I didn't, which look, Passy, that kind of hurts. I'm not gonna lie. You went with Paul. With Paul?
I was on a list. I didn't intend.
I think you're more shocked that you were actually on a list.
I'm
not shocked at all that your name was on a list. I'm not gonna lie, but
I didn't think it would be because I wasn't supposed to be on it.
yeah. So we're dealing with that. We'll see what we do with that pick. But Paul is officially taken by
I thought
the
we're
kick
commentating
team.
reserves. We're commentating reserve series.
Yeah. The good news is the reserves. So we have team reserves that these guys are all going to be, if their team that they got drafted by needs somebody, they're the first option that they get to take that seat. But this season we are going to allow reserves. We'll say Adrian, for example, to fill in for Ferrari. If say Scale Uno is unable to fill their hole, they can reach out to other reserves on other teams and have somebody fill in as a reserve for them. So, yeah, while these guys are drafted by these teams, they could very well drive for somebody else during the season. And that is just to kind of ensure that we have a full grid. So, I mean, there's a workaround, Paul, where you're just not able to race and someone else is going to have to fill in for the kick team if they ever need a reserve. But it's kind of a blow to themselves because you have guys like Kevin and Miami Dave who, and even Anthony Alex, who's Brandon Beckstead's friend. I don't know if he's officially like sticking with this league or not, but you got some other names that are out there that probably would have been a better option. But I respect the pick. They're going with Paul, so I'm shocked.
I feel used.
Scale says never. He's never missing a race, and I believe that. That dude he's dedicated.
I'm gonna miss like every fucking. I'm gonna miss all of them.
I tried to say, hey, he's not planning on racing. I mean, I'm gonna be shocked if you show up for the reserve series. So
that's the thing. That's why I'm doing it, because it's like you can go whenever you can.
Yeah, that was the
probably can for a minute. Okay.
All right. We're on to the tracks now, guys. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. I wanted to get this done in 2 hours. It is, if we can get through this kind of fast, we might be around that time. 2 hours is kind of my limit. So I don't know that we'll be bringing on any more interviews. We might do some future pod episodes or something where we discuss this at further length. So let's run through these tracks, principles that are still with us. Let's figure this out. Williams, these guys are up. And I'm not going to add any additional graphics. I don't have tracks listed into these graphics. We're just going to let it roll with this draft board to make it faster and easier on myself as well. So Barrett, you are up, pick 21. You get to choose the track. And we're going to allow these principals to choose the length.
I like this.
So they can choose full or they can choose the long option, the 50% option. And this is because our votes came in literally like 50-50.
Wow.
I did not expect it. I thought Foles was going to run away with it. Based on how last season went, we had attendance drop off. So my initial thought was, let's drop the race length down a little bit. But I had got some pushback on it, which is why we voted on it. And it was pretty split. With the principles, it wasn't so much split. There was definitely a push towards one race style. But I'm going to give these guys the option to choose the race length. And like I said, principles are essentially building out the schedule. Their perfect schedule. So here we go. Williams, Barrett is up, and he's locked in the pick. Also, I do know this track. When we're making our picks here, help me out a little bit. Like, I'm not an F1 nerd so much so as Paul. and I also can't pronounce worth a damn. So we're going to figure this out. There's my data. You guys just saw that. Williams, what's funny is
I feel like I know what this is going to be. If I know my friend Barrett at all.
He's going to choose a 100% race.
This monster. What a horrible person.
And I got to see how they have it listed in the data to make sure. Yeah, I believe it's this one.
He's picking Austin?
Yeah, that's Coda, right?
That is Coda.
Okay, I was like, I feel like such an idiot.
Okay.
But I knew they went with a different the verbiage with the track name that this came from. So United States Grand Prix, Coda, 100% selected by Barrett.
It's always been the U.S. Grand Prix. Just letting you know.
Yeah, I understand that. My point was like we still have other ones too. You know, it's a little confusing, but yeah, it makes sense.
I got you.
Were you surprised by this?
Yes, very surprised. I thought this guy was going to pick Singapore 100%. And if he could pick it, he would do it in the rain. So picking Coda makes sense. He lives in Austin, Texas. It's in his backyard. It is a phenomenal track. And I believe, didn't they do laser scanning for this one in F125? There's 4 tracks they did. I know that much. Was Coda one of them? Do we know? I don't
know. Ask the chat.
Nah. I don't need him to tell me. I'll find out myself.
Adam Brills has got his pick. He's announced to me. He's going to go with 100% race length as well. And Paul, any thoughts? Where do you think he's going with this?
He's picking Canada.
You think he's going to pick Canada? His home track.
He's picking his home track. Of course he is.
He's going with Mexico.
That's not his home track. That's a trading partner. That's what that is.
It's a Los Toros track, and look, he knows how awesome this track is. It is not Canada. He's going to go with Mexico, and another surprise. Paul, sounds like a surprise to you.
Yes, entirely. I mean, here's the thing. I don't know what Adam's favorite track is. I'm surprised it's Mexico. I'm not even just saying this because he's Canadian. I just recall he's performed well there. So that's why I thought he would pick Canada. Well, on to Red Bull.
Red Bull is up, and Chris gave me his list earlier. We're going to have another 100% race selected. And what are you thinking? What do you think Chris is going to take here?
I think it's either going to be Spa or Austria.
Okay. If there was a Croatian track, I think you would take that. So not going that route, not going with either of the ones that you selected. He's actually going to go with the Japanese Grand Prix.
Love it.
Yeah, nice, easy pick. It's going to bring up Passy, pick 24.
Canada. This one, it needs to be just because of the lore, just because of all the lore.
Let me confirm race. Yeah, we got the pick from Passy. I'm confirming one more thing with him. And so the order that these tracks are being selected, I want to be sure to mention, this is not the order the schedule is going to be ran at. We'll have a different order from these selections, but these will be the tracks that are on the list for sure.
Fantastic. I believe Canada will be the choice here. And I believe he's going to pick 50% because he wants to go to bed.
Look, I thought a 50% option was going to be selected. He ends up going 100%. And this is because this is a moment where he discussed this with his teammate. Clearly, his other teammate he didn't discuss this with at all, that being you.
Nope, not at all.
He did discuss this with his Seat 2 driver, and this was requested by a Seat 2 driver, and the principal that Passy is. He's like, look, I'm going to take care of you. So any guesses here? That's not.
I don't remember what tracks Doug is good at. Why am I gravitating towards the Dutch or Spa?
I don't know.
Netherlands or Spa? I think I'm in between those. Whatever, Keaton. I don't care.
I wish I put this in alphabetical order because I'm having a hard time finding it. There it is.
Okay.
Going with Jeddah. Yeah, this is requested by Doug. So
Fantastic.
I like it. I like it. It's a good track to have on the schedule. And the big surprise is that it's 100%. I was expecting 50%.
I was expecting 50% as well. But 100% is better for strategy. That race is going to be insane. There's going to be a lot of safety cars. It's going to be an endurance kind of race. Oh, another 100%er.
Another 100%er. And like I said, we were pretty split on the vote, but the principals, it was 7-3. So there was a bigger discrepancy there, which is kind of why I felt comfortable saying, hey, why don't you guys select the track length? Because I prefer more fulls on the schedule. But I was okay if there's a couple shorter races thrown in there for these guys. But one of those guys being Passy, he changed his vote. So right now it would be 8-2 swing potentially. So we'll see how that goes. If these might all end up being 100%. The pick for Aston Martin, Chinese Grand Prix. Any surprises there, Paul?
I thought JJ would have picked Monza for some reason. I don't know why. I thought he would have picked Monza.
I'm hoping someone does so that we can run that in the reserve series, to be honest with you.
There we go.
But,
this answers a question Thomas had, which is this calendar going to be the same for the reserve series?
Yes.
Great.
Yeah. So we're going to start round 3 for the reserve series. We might do like pickup races for fun in the meantime, and we may just keep following that. But I won't track any points for those first couple of weeks because I do want to create some time to build our teams. If we want to do logos, I want to have some time between us starting T1 and that to get that kind of put together. So, but it's going to be the exact same schedule. And then race length, we can talk about race length. If we want to drop it to all 50%, that's fine. If you guys want to do 100%, I'm good with whatever. We can follow the schedule to a T, but that's a discussion we can have at a later time. But it will be the same exact calendar schedule. That way, the reserves, in case they're needed, they're preparing for that track already. So, all right, Shaylin's up with the track. He locked in his length. Another 100% race.
Well, I'm sure glad we had that vote because this is going really well.
I mean, like I said, it was more of a discrepancy with the principals, and I prefer more of the fulls, to be honest. So I'm not surprised at all by that. I'm surprised by Passy's going 100%, but that's about it. What's your take here? I know we don't know Shaylin that well as far as what he's good at, what he likes.
He's going to pick Brazil.
No.
Yeah,
He's
whatever.
Zandvoort. He's going to
Sure.
take the Dutch Grand Prix here, 100%. How do you like this track, Paul?
It's a really fun track.
Is it one you're good at?
It was one that I spent a lot of time practicing, and it was back when Barrett and I were still racing together, and I unfortunately got DNF'd. I got shunted in that race, but that was a race I was feeling pretty good about.
Interesting. Hey, did you see the? So I went back and I did kind of a review of the league to see how many races we've all raced in, and there's a new table that's going to be on our Excel history data that I've got that tracks all the races we've raced for each season, and you're over 40 career races in this league. You're in the top 10 for most races.
Wow,
that's
crazy, guys.
Does that surprise you?
Yeah, it's surprising how little points I scored.
I should have went back and I should have tracked all the points scored. Dang it, I might do that. I might add that total points scored. That'd be pretty easy to do, actually. I like that.
You suck.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, where do you think Brandon's going here?
I don't know. Imola or Monza.
At this rate, we're running fulls, baby, all season long.
It was crazy.
That's what it looks like. I don't know. Good guess. Not it. He is going to go with Australia.
That's a fun track. Great track.
Yeah,
great.
I'm glad to see. I'm happy with these tracks. I like these are some fun tracks. And I like the idea of letting these guys choose a home track. They don't get anything out of it, but they get to build their own schedule, and I think that's kind of a cool thing to do. So we're on to Alpine and Loic. Do you think Loic's going to go 50% or 100%?
I think he's going 100%.
I think you're 100% correct.
I'm not 100% correct. I think I've only gotten like 4 picks right in this whole thing. What track? Brazil.
What track?
Brazil. He's got things to settle there. He's got things to settle.
Why didn't I put this in alphabetical order? There it is. No.
I think you meant.
I think I meant Silverstone.
Okay. Whatever.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if this is a track of his. It must be one he really loves. Yeah, I'm pumped for him to. I'm glad this is on the schedule. This is another track that I actually do like. Paul, what's your thoughts on this track? Do you not like this track?
No, it's a great track. I didn't realize this is an important track to him. It's a good one though. It's a great track. This is gonna be a lot of good racing we're gonna get to watch this season.
Okay, so Keaton is up, and
oh no.
Where do you think Keaton's going? 50% or 100%?
He's going 100%. Don't you tell me he's going 50.
Keaton was one of the names that wanted 50%, just different schedule, work schedule, all that this season. But
I respect that.
I think seeing all these being fulls, I think he says, "Look, let's not change this. Let's keep it going."
Incredible.
This honestly, next season, next offseason draft, we may just figure out the length beforehand because it's looking like we're running fulls this year, and completely fine by me. What track are we thinking Keaton's going to go with?
See, this is really upsetting because I should know this, but I don't. So I'm gonna say it's one of the tracks that are left.
Ooh, that honestly.
It's probably my best guess all night.
I think that you could be correct. But give me.
I don't. Oh, this is so bad. Barrett, you're so rude in the chat. I think it's gonna be. I keep saying Spa just because I feel like these guys really love that track. I'm gonna say Spa. It's not. It's not gonna be Spa. Did I get it right?
You got it right, Paul.
I know you, Keaton.
You know him. Nope, he changed his mind. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's not another.
I thought I knew Barrett. I guess I didn't know him that at all.
I guess you didn't. I also did not mention Mercedes did previously have the 29th pick. They had a pick swap. There was nothing more than that. They just, I think Keaton wanted to move up one, and Seb really didn't care, so they swapped spots there. Figured I'd mention that. Mercedes.
Oh no.
We have Seb, and
oh no.
Where is Seb gonna go? Do you think 100% or 50%?
He's gonna go 100% Monaco.
100% Monaco.
He's gonna go 100% Monaco.
He's actually not. He's gonna go 50%. I think he's just like, look, I'm just gonna wrap up this first place finish real quick. Let's do 50% to get it over with, right? Except that he's not, Paul. He's gonna go 100%. We're gonna have Foles. We're gonna have Foles and track. Paul, what do you think?
Well, this sucks. I'm not gonna be getting off this thing till midnight every. No, I'm kidding. I think it's gonna be. No, I'm joking. Like I meant during the weeks. No, it's gonna be awesome. I love this whole calendar. So
it's one of my favorite tracks. How well do you know me?
Well, if it's one of your favorite tracks, it's Monza.
No, that is my favorite track, not one of them. You know what I mean? Like,
okay, well, don't do that. What I don't know all of your favorite tracks. I just know like generally the one.
This is one of my favorites. This is one of people's least favorite. I feel like I could be wrong there. Maybe people enjoy it. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people. I don't know. This is a hit or miss track. One guess, Paul, and then we'll announce it.
Monaco.
Great guess. Not right. We're going with Baku.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Do you know how to pronounce that, Paul? I always struggle with that. I feel like you would know.
Azerbaijan.
Perfect. I honestly rolled off perfectly. That is going to wrap it up. Those are the tracks. Fulls all season long, fellas. We do have 2 other tracks that are not mentioned on here that will be on the schedule. Those tracks are decided by me, and they're going to be our specialty races. More to come on that. One of the tracks that I'm going with will be our opening track, the first track we run this season. So what you see on this list will not be what we open with. But since these are all fulls, we're going to have some fun kind of throwing this schedule together, and I look forward to it. But I really don't have much more than that. This was a good learning experience to figure out how we're going to set up streams in the future. So I appreciate you guys bearing with us and dealing with any difficulties that have happened throughout the night. But it was a fun night. If you're still watching, we appreciate you. Paul, do you have anything else that you want to say?
I'm not driving. I'm not driving. I don't know. I'm doing this, and then I'm doing the reserve series. This is insane. This is an insane draft. The teams are phenomenal. The schedule is great. This will be an incredible season. Very excited.
I can't wait. I'm already having people messaging me saying, do not freaking pick Monaco. So it could be Monaco as one of these tracks just because of that.
The opener is Monaco.
We'll see. No, we're not starting Monaco. I want you all to last through the whole season. I don't want you to just skip town after the first race like Paul typically does.
All right. Enough. Let's get these people home, Austin.
So moving forward, we're going to do a preseason race on the 13th. Be there for that. We'll announce the first race of the season sometime before then. But until then, stay active in the chat and be looking out for graphics and information to come. I cannot wait. I'll put more about the custom teams and the reserve series chat here soon. And again, thank you guys for following along with us and watching. And can't wait for season 7. It's going to be the best one yet.